Yo, whether you watching from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, moviepilot.com, or YouTube itself, what up, world? So I just saw Don't Breathe, the new horror thriller movie starring Jane Levy, Dylan Minnette, Daniel Zavato, and Stephen Lang. It's directed by Fede Alvarez. He directed the Evil Dead remake. And if you want to get a shout out in my review for either Morgan next weekend or Sully in 2 weeks, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. So you got Jane Levy, Daniel Zavato, they're together, and then Dylan Minnette is like their third wheel. This is in the trailer, man. She has a shitty home life, and she, in an 8 Mile kind of way, has a younger sister who she wants to provide for. But I mean, they're thieves, man. They see that Stephen Lang is vulnerable, and they want to break into his house because they heard that he is wealthy. They explain into his backstory how he came into the money, and it provides for more story elements as the movie progresses. And Stephen Lang is blind. We see this in the trailers. They go into the house, and what they don't know is he's a beast. So once he's a beast, once beast mode is activated, all those triggered memes that you see on Instagram and whatnot, they're just trying to survive. And man, first off, man, this movie got some real solid performances, man. Jane Levy, who I literally just started watching Shameless like 3-4 days ago, she has like a minor role, and she pretty much carries this movie. I mean, we're with the three kids for the most part, and there's small cuts back and forth with Stephen Lang because he's the pursuer. But man, their performances really drive this movie, if you ask me. And then Stephen Lang, man, Stephen Lang as the one who's being robbed. He's just trying to protect his house until the movie progresses, man. The trailers also show something about Stephen Lang, and the movie opens with him doing something. Because I was always like, man, why'd they put that in the trailer? And then the movie opens with him doing something. It's like, okay, it's not that big of a reveal that this person is in the trailer because they just open the movie with him doing this. This might be the first Stephen Lang performance role that I've seen since Avatar. He killed it as the asshole in Avatar. He killed it in This Is the Blind Man. Like one of the kids has some type of a conscience, but it's not Daniel Zavato, man. He plays the stereotypical uneducated, ignorant, tough guy. And we see his interactions with Stephen Lang in the trailer. I thought Don't Breathe was a real lazy title, but this dude is blind. So in a Matt Murdock Daredevil kind of way, when there's no sound in the house, when there's no other sound in the house, no TV's on, nothing else, he's gonna hear a gasp. He's gonna hear heavy breathing. And if these kids are running for their lives, of course they're trying to control, but doing a very poor job of controlling how they're breathing. The trailers show him cut the lights out, and I thought most of the movie was just gonna be everybody like trying to survive in the dark, but they don't use it that much. But when they do, it's real dope. Like the screen's black and white, but you can see their pupils are super dilated. For when they use it, it's a real dope tool that they use in the movie. The trailers and the TV spots, the posters advertise and try to sell this as a horror movie. I'm not going to consider it a horror movie. There's one time I jumped early on, but then other than that, man, it's just as soon as these kids get on his land, as soon as they're on his property getting ready to rob him, that's when the tension starts. That's when it's tense as fuck, and the tension doesn't let up until the very end. So I wasn't really scared. I was like always on the edge of my seat, like, oh fuck, what's about to happen? Like where's the next jump scare coming? Where's the next murder coming? It's a home invasion thriller for the most part, man. And there's also advertisements and the selling of huge twists, some huge reveal in this movie, and I didn't fall asleep. It's not that long of a movie. I didn't I didn't feel any reveal. I like everything, nothing really shocked me. There's no, oh shit, Bruce Willis has been dead the whole time moment. So I was disappointed in that aspect. I left slightly disappointed after watching a really good movie cuz I didn't get what was sold to me. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if you're expecting some huge twist, some huge reveal, there isn't one. There is a slightly lame attempt at setting up Don't Breathe 2, and this motherfucker was probably made for $2 in an envelope. So when it makes like $22 million, $20 million over its budget opening weekend, they'll probably say, "Oh shit, next year, the year after, 2018, Don't Breathe 2 is gonna come out at the end of August because this one was such a success and it was made for cheap." Man, in my opinion, the same with War Dogs. Matter of fact, man, I was hoping Don't Breathe was gonna be this end of the summer sneak attack movie that worked its way into my top 10 of the year favorite movies of summer, but it didn't. And basically, because of the commercials, I guess if I didn't watch any TV spots, and then I went in, I might not have been let down. But still, in my opinion, Don't Breathe is highly, highly dope. So, did you see Don't Breathe? What did you think of it? Let me know positive or negative reaction to the movie, man. Drop a comment. Re-emphasize, man. I really liked it. There's nothing really against it except for the way they marketed the movie. Performances was dope. It's short. It's damn near claustrophobic in this small contained area. Tension throughout, but just the way they sold it just took me out of it to an extent, left me slightly disappointed. So if you want that shout out in either my Morgan review or my Sully review, just guess where's Don't Breathe gonna finish this weekend, and where's Mechanic Resurrection gonna finish this weekend. I was gonna include Hands of Stone, but I don't think enough people is gonna see it. It's only going to like 800 theaters. Be the first before the results come out Sunday morning to guess correctly. You get the shout out either next weekend or the week after. Tag me in your ticket stubs no matter what you're going to see. Numerous August releases, man. Suicide Squad, Pete's Dragon, Sausage Party, War Dogs, Kubo, Mechanic Resurrection, Don't Breathe, man. No matter what you watching, tag me in your ticket stubs no matter what social media. I want to see Mechanic Resurrection tomorrow. Next weekend, I might see Morgan. I'll probably see Morgan. I'm curious about Morgan. I heard it's I forget the comparison that I heard about Morgan, that it's like Stranger Things meets something else. It reminds me of Splice though, that came out like 6 years ago that I never saw. I have posted reviews for War Dogs, Sausage Party, Suicide Squad. I'm gonna do my top 5 movies of summer after next weekend. For y'all sports fans, me and my dog O, and hopefully my dog Legacy got a NFL prediction video on the way before kickoff. I've reviewed a majority of this summer's releases. Check those out. I got a current Blu-ray collection update I posted about a month ago. Zoe Saldana movie talk about a month ago. Like, subscribe, comment, check out all my videos, dog. It's appreciated. Peace.